This is Carrie from Celestial Forecast doing another reading here for you guys. I was drawn to do this one focused on true soul connections that are in no contact, and it doesn't matter how long it's been, whether it's recent or years that you haven't connected with your person, certainly in the 3D. You haven't spoken, you haven't seen each other. So we're going to be taking a look at the energy, of course, and breaking the silence to be able to get some communication going through this reading for the two of you, whoever it is that you are thinking about at the time of this reading, of course. General, as always, only take parts of it that make sense for you, and of course release the rest, since there's so many of you that tune in and watch this. All right, guys, so these are the decks I'll be using. The Truth Rising deck by Fire Witch Tarot. We're going to focus on the Pining Rose Volume 2 deck. I'm losing my voice already, sorry. By Calico Moon. And then I'll pull from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. I also have a bunch of Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine focused dialogue decks that we'll be tapping into to get that conversation going again through this reading. All right, so let's take a look at this energy here, guys, and see what it is that would offer you some insight and guidance when it comes to the person that you're focused on for this particular reading, okay? So let's get started. True soul connections, whether it is a soulmate or a twin flame, it does not matter. However you feel drawn to this individual and they to you. So angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective, for those that would benefit this message coming through. What do we need to know? What could be some of the challenges, or certainly some of the issues that might have occurred, and why there is no contact at this current time? What do we need to know? Please bring it forward. We have Energy Vampire. This person is draining your energy. And sometimes that reminds me of a couple that certainly are going through some challenges, you know, and maybe that's how you felt about this person, just draining your energy because things could have been very challenging at that point. Conversations that you guys had could have been very draining as well. All right, let's see what else. Okay, so I've got two cards wanting to come forward. Tapping into energies, okay? And then there was some sort of betrayal that happened, witnessing infidelity. That's a very specific message coming through for whoever this makes sense for. If it wasn't infidelity, then it was some other thing that occurred where you felt betrayed by this individual, if that's something that you relate to. All right, what else? Give me one more card, please. So you could still be feeling their vibe even though they're not with you. What does this say? Prideful person. That could also be part of the reason why you have not heard from them. Maybe their pride gets in the way. Could be very ego-based, you know, knowing perhaps that they want to talk to you, either apologize for something that they've done, but at the same time, they're very much in this type of energy. Okay, so let's grab some tarot here. I'll be pulling from my Celestial Cosmos Tarot. So some challenges for sure, and why you guys are not speaking. But I'm assuming you're watching this reading because you still feel connected to this person. Look at that. We're starting off with the Tower. That explains so much. The separation, the no contact, no interaction whatsoever. The foundation of the partnership, however strong it might have been in the beginning, crumbled. Something very painful occurred here between the two of you. We do have the Page of Cups, followed by the Four of Wands. We do have the Fool. We've got the Knight of Wands coming through as well. So this is what I'm getting, guys. Whoever it is that you're focused on for this particular reading, They're not with you, clearly. Not the way you want, not in the physical sense. But part of the energy of the Page of Cups is they're coming through as a dreamer. You know, there's something that's not a part of their reality. You're a part of their dream, and wanting to connect, wanting to speak up, but their pride gets in the way of that. It could also be the fact that they're still feeling drawn to you, even though it's been a long time, maybe, for some of you guys. The Four of Wands can reflect a twin flame energy between two people, a twin flame connection. And it could also be their desire to certainly reach out and want to reconnect with you and possibly get back together, wanting to start over. But at the end of the day, that comes down to two people being open to that type of reconnection. But they still are holding on to the hope that that can happen. Part of the issue as well could be that they were non-committal. You know, they wanted to have their fun, but I have a feeling for some of you there could have been other people in the picture. It clearly is indicating that through this card, witnessing infidelity. If you did catch them in the act of cheating, that was perhaps for you, of course, a deal breaker, and you either ended things or that's what caused this Tower moment. And part of the reason why this could be still a magnetic pull that they feel towards you is because it's such a strong connection. Even though they might have hurt you in this way, even though they might have cheated, and clearly we have that card very plainly showing us that there was some sort of deceptive behavior here. But in their thought processes, I'm feeling that they would love to be able to reconnect and talk to you. They want a fresh start. But, you know, sometimes that fool energy could represent the fact that they feel like a fool, that they did foolish things. The Knight of Wands can be a charmer, that's for sure. Can be a very passionate lover, perhaps. But they tend to be non-committal, you know, in and out of your life. They couldn't make up their mind, perhaps. They wanted to have their cake and eat it too. That type of thing. Let's see what else. I'm not surprised to see that too. Five of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Look at the energy, guys. You know, this couple right here, arguing, really getting in each other's face, having very difficult conversations, raised voices. You guys were not on the same page. And, you know, the whole reference to competition could have been other people in the connection getting in the way of the two of you. Maybe you felt as well that your person, whoever you're thinking about, that they could have tried to control the situation, or they could have been a very controlling partner, and that can be very difficult to navigate sometimes. We have jealous coming through as well with the Four of Pentacles. Sometimes the Four of Pentacles energy can be someone who's too clingy or too possessive. If you're watching this, maybe you've already moved on to another relationship. Maybe they've been keeping tabs on you somehow, and that's a part of the jealousy that they're feeling because they're not with you. Four of Cups, regrets, depression. So you both could have gone through that type of experience where you have your own regrets over past actions and how things might have played out and why it even ended up going towards that Tower. Four of Cups, regrets for sure. A missed chance. So that could be part of their regret, that they missed a chance to fix this maybe. Because of, you know, their ego, their pride, once again. But they still feel your vibe. I'm getting that. They still feel your vibe. If they are your twin flame especially, or of course if you guys are connected in the soul as soulmates. It's not just twin flames. You both still feel each other's energies. We've got fives coming through here, guys. Fives can be a challenge. 555 could also be a significant number. I'm not too well versed on numerology or the angel numbers, but that could mean something. You might want to look that up, because we've got 5s coming through and we have 4s coming through. Actually, 55, 44, that could mean something. They could also be feeling very insecure. You know, you might have cut yourself out of this person's life. Feeling very insecure. Maybe they're not sure that this is a fixable thing, but, you know, in their dreams, in their fantasies, they're still hoping and wishing that this is something that can be rectified. That's what I'm getting there. All right, let's continue to take a look at the energy and see what else we can learn, but that's what I'm getting so far for this soul connection. So let's go ahead and see what else we can find out. Breaking the silence between you and your person. For those who have not spoken, interacted in any way, shape, or form. And that, just when I said that, I saw 1111 on my timer here. 1111 could be 4 of Wands, picking up off of twin flames. So that's just something that's coming through here. Especially for those of you who know that you're on a twin flame journey and not with your twin. They could be thinking of you at the moment you're thinking of them. Look at this, guys. We've got pull. Okay, so I don't know when the next full moon is. You guys might want to look that up as well, but I'm just feeling this magnetic pull that they're feeling towards you, and you could still be feeling that towards them. Still feeling connected in the heart space, certainly. Destiny, wow. You guys could still be destined to reconnect. Truth. I feel it's crucial for you guys to be able to communicate open and honestly. Open communication, just coming from a place of authenticity. To face the truth of why you guys broke up to begin with. Because we are seeing that tower come in. So even though you might not be speaking or interacting, again, in the 3D, there could be communication going on telepathically or in the 5D interaction. Look at this. We have waiting. Either of you could be waiting for communication. If you feel that you've been waiting for this person to reach out to you for quite a while now and it just isn't happening, I'm hoping that you certainly didn't put your life on hold waiting for that communication to come. But there's a reason for the delay, perhaps. Excuse me. So let's see. Pulling from my yummy tarot here. There's a delay here. So if something's not happening right now, if they're just not reaching out, that doesn't mean it can't come in later. And again, we're going to pull some dialogue cards to see what's up with that. Divine Feminine, you're coming through as the Empress. So it could be a masculine feeling, excuse me, being pulled towards you. Queen of Pentacles, so more feminine energy. We've got the Judgment. This person will definitely come back, I feel, or communicate with you. I feel there's a lot that they need to say, but they clearly are not saying it at this point in time, but they will. It's just a matter of time. So as this card says, you got to wait. You got to have patience here. You've got the Magician on your side helping you to manifest communication. I feel the separation between the two of you, that was necessary, because there were some elements to the partnership that wasn't going well, perhaps. But, you know, with the Death card coming through, there's a reason for that transition. There's a reason for the change that needed to happen for the better, I feel. When that Tower happened, of course, that didn't feel good to go through that, but there's a lesson behind it. You had to kind of hit rock bottom in order to, rise above some of the challenges that were going on in your partnership. Ace of Swords, followed by the Eight of Cups. So one of you decided to walk away. It could have been you. But I'm also feeling that that's your way of empowering yourself, especially if you happen to be Divine Feminine, because you're coming in as the Empress as well as the Queen of Pentacles. So we've got Earth energy representing the feminine so far. So if you happen to be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, there could be something very significant coming in for you when it comes to your masculine reaching out, being able to see you face to face, to be able to speak their truth. And if there was infidelity in the connection, they were certainly coming forward with inauthentic, if I can't speak. Inauthenticity, is that a word? Somebody who just wasn't being real. Whoever walked away, I feel it was necessary. It was a necessary parting of the ways. And the Ace of Swords was perhaps giving you guys the opportunity to just cut out certain things that was not working for the partnership. But it's also offering either of you clarity to do the right thing. If a fresh start, if a new beginning is what's desired here, then there are certain elements of the connection that need to be addressed, especially the challenging parts of it. But we've got two aces coming through here, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. So it really is giving you guys the opportunity to have a fresh start here, to be able to have a new chapter in your connection. Justice, balance will be restored. Justice will prevail in time. So I continue to get that there's a reason for perhaps the stagnancy right now. It's necessary. I'm losing my voice. I apologize. Too much talking today. I feel the wait is a blessing, guys. It's a blessing. It may not feel like it right now, but it's one of those things where if you guys were, let's just say, to get back together right here, right now, there's something unhealed here. There's something that's being rushed before it's meant to happen. Look at the next card. We've got the Tower, right? So until those issues are addressed and really taken care of and being able to really heal from this type of experience, you know, it's almost like the fire continues to burn and it's time to extinguish that flame, you know, so that you guys can start over. Got the Hierophant. So I am feeling for some of you guys, part of the reason why you're not speaking is because there was a lack of commitment here. And we're seeing the Five of Wands. So more fives presenting itself, the disagreements. You guys were just on very different pages. But that's the past. And we've got these aces coming in to let us know that there can be progress, that there can be better experiences in the future simply by welcoming in a new energy in the relationship. We've already seen the Knight of Wands. So yeah, they could have been very passionate towards the partnership, but they could have also been investing their time and energy with other people in and out of your life. And ultimately really wanting to do things differently this time. Yeah. They know what ultimately created the breakup and the separation, and they're not wanting to go back there. They're not wanting to revisit the pain and the Tower moments that you guys have endured. But they also know that it's going to take a lot to be able to rebuild trust. That could be where the waiting is coming from. Bottom of the deck, we do have the World. So whatever cycle you guys have been on that created that Tower, there are 3 aces that came through here letting us know that there's this new wave of blessings that are coming in for your connection with your person. Maybe you feel like it's been a long time, but if you're still loving your person, if they're still loving you the way I feel it is presenting itself here, then part of your destiny, as I mentioned, is for you guys to find your way back to each other. All right, so let's go ahead and grab one more set here, and then we'll grab some verbiage, some dialogue. Take a look at what needs to be expressed here. True soul connections, no contact. It's time to break the silence. I feel they want to. And that could be what it is that you're waiting for as well. Eventually, it will come out. We've got the best. We've got declaration. I'll read that in a minute. Let me grab one more here. Angels and spirit guides, please give me one more card for the collective. For true soul connections that are in no contact right now. We have 1. Okay, so let's read these. The best. I never expected us to be the best of friends so quickly, almost as if we've known each other before, and just when I started to get used to you being my best friend, you became my best love. I have a feeling the best is yet to come. You guys could have certainly started off as friends, or maybe you referred to each other as best friends, but the love was too strong. The attraction was too strong. So you weren't meant to. Sorry. Losing my voice. You weren't meant to remain in the friend zone. Declaration. Fear, shyness, apprehension, hesitation, uncertainty, rejection, anxiety. It stops us from saying it, but it's always so nice to hear it from the one who matters most to your heart. Yeah, that's what we're focusing on here, that they're not speaking up. They're in silent mode. But at the same time, I'm feeling they have so much to say, and maybe you do as well. Somebody could also have a tattoo. This literally says, I love you. And if they never had the opportunity to say that they loved you, this could be what it is that they really need to express to you. And then we have 1. We only have 1 life. Fill it with your hopes, wishes, dreams, and goals, whatever they may be. We only have 1 heart. Fill it with love, joy, happiness, fulfillment, contentment, and gratitude. We only have 1 love. The only one that truly has that one beating heart of yours. Cherish it. And I have a feeling here, whatever parts of this reading you're relating to, they had to experience that Tower moment in order to realize that you are the one. In order to realize that you are the person that they really love. And if they really need to take this to the next level, they need to speak up. And that's what we're focusing on here, to break the silence, to be able to express from their heart space what needs to come out. And hopefully from your heart space, what it is that you need to express to this person from this reading. So let's go ahead and clarify this. Actually, I'm drawn to a different deck. I'm going to pull from my Luna Tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. True soul connections, no contact. Seven of Cups. 7 of Swords. So here we are again with the deception. Okay. So that was a part of the issue. The fact that they either lied to you, kept things from you, you know, secrets, lies. It could have been infidelity, but that's not everybody's story. But I feel that this is your person letting you know through this reading, I know that I chose wrong. I didn't make the right choices before. but I want to choose differently. Oh my God, guys. This cough is ridiculous. Let me grab a quick drink. I hate coughing, but it happens. It's like the never-ending cold. So yeah, they don't want to lie to you. They want to make different choices here. Six of Pentacles, equality. That's perfect, because I feel if somebody's investing their time with someone else aside from you, there's no equality there. You know, if you do the math, 50-50, it's two people. You add a third person in there and it's no longer 50-50. Unable to really give as much as they take. That changes the dynamic. And I absolutely love how we've got the Three of Pentacles right next to that. Equal give and take and teamwork. Perfect. 1 + 1 = 2. The two of you. As long as you guys are willing to work together on this, that creates a much stronger foundation. And so I feel that Tower needed to come in and knock down that faulty foundation that just was not meant to work. So you have to be able to rebuild together in order to have a much stronger connection. 4 of Wands. Talk about a strong foundation. There it is, guys. There it is. There's our 11-11. Wish fulfillment. Letting you know that the possibility towards union, a reunion, reconciliation is possible. There's a very positive, happy outcome to this. May not feel like it right now, but this right here could be a very celebratory type experience between the two of you. Look at that. You got the Ace of Pentacles. So this reading, even though parts of it could be challenging, and you already know that if you lived it, of course, there's the opportunity to really manifest something a whole lot better in the partnership. Look at that. We've got aces coming in. It's like aces being sprinkled everywhere throughout this reading. It's beautiful. This is giving your person the opportunity to make better choices, to think clearly what it is that they want to bring into the 3D. And if they were lacking commitment before, sorry guys, if they were lacking commitment before, they're bringing it forward now. Once again, look at that. The scales will balance in time. Bottom of the deck, the World. Okay, so the old cycle, it really is, it's a closed door. It's not going to go anywhere further. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for things to move forward towards a much better outcome, a happier outcome for the two of you. And I love how we have the best. You know, the best is yet to come. So if you're open to that, when it comes to your soul connection, it just requires a little bit more patience on your part. We did see the waiting card come through. So it's going to take time, yes, but it'll be worth the wait. That is what I'm getting there. All right, so let's get into some words here, some dialogue and what it is we can bring forward through this reading to break the silence between the masculine and the feminine here. So let's take a look at the masculine energy first. So I've got several Divine Masculine decks here. I will start off with this deck by Mystic Moon, Divine Masculine Revelations. Breaking the silence of communication for true soul connections that have been in no contact. What is the energy, please, from the masculine? What does the masculine need to express in this reading towards the feminine? That you're one of a kind, divine feminine. No other can compare to you. But they needed to learn that away from you. Okay. I'll pull a message from my Dark Mysteries Oracle here. This is the Divine Masculine version. All right, Divine Masculine, speak up. What do you want to say? What do you want to say to the feminine? I've always been very selfish with putting myself first on my priority list until you. So if they did not put you on their priority list before, especially if there was cheating or infidelity, we did see that. There's been a shift in that type of interaction with your masculine. At least that's what they want to bring towards you, making you their priority. This is the next message. I love you. It is that love that is drawing them back to you. Let's grab another card here. This one's my Voices deck, the masculine version. We have yes. The bottom of the deck card from this deck. I admit that I lied to you, but please believe me when I tell you that my love for you is true. Give me a chance to win your trust back. How friggin' fitting. Feeding? That's so fitting, guys, the way that's coming through. It's like, yes, I love you. Give me a chance to win your trust back. So now let's take a look at the Divine Feminine. Okay, what energy can we get from the feminine? I'll be pulling from Sister Moon Tarot's Moody Moon Messages, honoring the cycle of the Divine Feminine. All right, Divine Feminine. Head over heels. You are the only one I want. Okay, but you guys still had a tower moment based off of what we're seeing in this reading. So there's definitely a very special place in your heart, Divine Feminine, for your masculine. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get the matching messages from this deck. This is the Dark Mysteries Oracle 2, the Divine Feminine version of this deck. Oh my gosh. You can pretend you don't love me, but your heart knows I'm the one for you. Jeez. Where is that card? Yeah. Your masculine knows that you're the one. Maybe they fought it, or, you know, they didn't realize it until it was too late, until after that tower moment. Let's grab another message for the feminine. My heart will always belong to you. And that's just it. You know, it is a true soul connection. So even though you guys might not be speaking right now, through this reading, perhaps these are, you know, this is what is breaking the silence in a way. Let's grab a couple more. Okay. So I'm pulling from counterpart decks. So we saw Voices. The Voices deck was the masculine version. This is the Voices 2 deck. This is a Divine Feminine version. So we already see a masculine. They're fessing up to their past actions. You know, I lied to you. Please believe me when I tell you that my love for you is true. All right, Divine Feminine, it is your turn. Oh boy. You'll have to speak up a little. I don't think I heard that apology you owe me. Okay? So that could be an indication here from the feminine that this is what you need from your masculine. Not only is it enough for them to tell you that they love you and that, you know, you're going to be their priority, but you guys went through something tough. You know, you went through something very painful. And so it starts with an apology here for some of my feminines, if you relate to that. I still hear your voice, even though it's been a long time since we've spoken. I miss you so much. Yeah. This is breaking the silence, guys. This is part of the energy that's coming through here from your person and some of the words that you're expressing at this time towards this person. This is what needed to be expressed. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some tarot here. Let's see what else we can pick up. I'll be pulling from my modern day SEER'S Tarot and Oracle. This is my tarot with a twist. Okay, let's see. We have Archangel Gabriel. I am the angel known as the master of communication. Breaking the silence, wow. Two people who haven't talked in a while. And so we have this archangel coming through to help you guys as far as the need to open up lines of communication. How fitting is that? If you're having trouble expressing yourself to your beloved, I'm here to assist. I can inspire writers, teachers, journalists, and artists to convey their messages with clarity and grace. I can help you overcome your limitations so you can finally say the right thing to the right person at the right time. If you struggle with conveying your emotions, call on me. I will be there for you. So Archangel Gabriel is here to help you guys get that conversation started. That's amazing. We've got the Lovers. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Christmas tree. So for some of you, remember the reference to waiting and having patience. It might not happen until the latter half of this year. So possibly the holiday season is when you might reconnect with your person or be able to see them face to face to have that long awaited conversation. We do have Gemini represented by the Lovers. This is clearly indicating here that they still love you. Even though you guys have been through so much, the attraction is there. They want to come back into union with you. And regardless of where you guys are at on this journey, whether it's been a recent breakup or for some of you a long time, this connection spiritually, energetically, emotionally, in the heart space, it continues. The love remains if you relate to this reading. And the universe picks up off of that. Your angel guides have picked up off of that. And perhaps there has been no closure. And this could be a gift that you receive possibly before the end of this year. That you will see your person, be able to have the conversation that you need to have. Look at this craziness. Okay, we've got the Temperance card, Sagittarius season around Christmas time. Possibly around Thanksgiving, November, December. The holiday season could be quite blessed for this connection. It's clarifying. Have patience. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen today. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen this month. It's not going to happen for a few more months. Latter half of this year is the time frame that's coming through here, guys. But good luck is blessing this connection. Wheel of Fortune represents that destiny. That this love story is far from over. Remember, guys, that came through earlier. It's still a part of your destiny to reconnect with this individual. Look at this. And now we've got Archangel Michael. We also have Archangel Raphael. So let's read these. Archangel Michael, I am your warrior angel to help you fight your fears when it comes to manifesting your dreams and finding love. Countless romantic connections turn into missed opportunities because we allow our fears to create barriers. I'm here to help you overcome these challenges. I can offer you the guidance you seek as well as the strength and bravery to act on that guidance. Bravery isn't the absence of fear, but the ability to act in spite of it. If you're struggling with your nerves to pursue your love interest, call on me. And I kind of feel that energy here for your person. They are struggling with their fears. That's why you haven't heard from them. Maybe they're afraid you'll reject them, or that, it could just turn out to, maybe you guys get into disagreements and arguments if they were to communicate right now, because there's just something telling us here it's not the right time to have that conversation. Requires a little bit more time. And then we have Archangel Raphael. I am the angel that heals all wounds. And boy, is that needed here. We saw the Tower card twice, so it's very needed. The healing needs to continue. That's why more time is needed, I feel. Are you nursing a broken heart? I am here to assist on your healing journey. Let me remove the emotional baggage you've been carrying to lighten the burden from past relationships that are weighing you down. Let me help you heal your heart, your mind, your soul, your body. I'm here to aid in restoring your self-confidence, a healthy self-image, and to bring peace back in your life. Tower moments are anything but peaceful. And so Archangel Raphael is here to help restore that. Love it. And finally, we have the White Rose. Purity, grace, innocence, humility, new beginnings, a budding love. That's love starting fresh, starting over. A new beginning for the two of you. Latter half of this year is how it's coming through. So I really do feel when it comes to you and your person, even though you haven't spoken in a while, there's a lot that came through in this reading that reflects how they're feeling, as well as perhaps how you're feeling and what needed to come through from your end. So there's still a lot of love being expressed here. Yes, there's pain. Yes, there's the need to heal. There's the need to talk in the real world about how you're both really wanting this to ultimately come back together, work itself out, to be able to restore the peace and the connection where once it was not peaceful. It was painful. It created a separation. It created silence. And so through this reading, that's what we're trying to be able to bring forward, to literally break the silence through this reading so that you guys can talk for real. So I do hope that the messages that came through, at least the bits and parts of it that made sense for you and your person, that it helped you out, helped you to understand where they're coming from, what it is that they're thinking, what it is that they're dealing with in their own life, and how to be able to create progress for you guys to see each other again, to certainly have that discussion. Because I feel there's a lot of healing in and of itself that could happen once you guys have a chance to be able to see each other and really talk about things, lay it out on the table. But ultimately, I do feel there's a really great chance towards reconciliation for those who are open to that. So yeah, Christmas tree and the Temperance, both representing about the same time. Sagittarius season is November and December. So there's something tied into this, guys, as far as when you might be able to connect with your person. All right, guys, so that's where I will leave it. I do hope that this resonated for those of you who watched this, at least, the bits and parts of it that did. If you are interested in your own reading, I'd love to be able to do that for you. That information is down below in the description box. I will link all of the decks that you see here down below as well. Thank you guys so very much. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.